This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a mobile wellness clinic? Well, one might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Deborah Guerrero with Recharge Wellness. Deborah, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on. We're so excited to learn all about you and your business. Can you start by telling our listeners a little bit about your company?
Yeah, absolutely. So Recharge Wellness has been in business for a little over 2 years now, and we're all about convenient personal wellness solutions. So we focus on prescription weight loss, mobile IV therapy, and some really effective vitamin supplements, as well as at-home peptide injections to help people recharge their energy, deal with chronic health issues, and things like that.
Now, how did you get started in this business originally, Deborah?
I've been a registered nurse for 17 years, and most of that was spent in the emergency room. So you see people kind of at the height of things not going right for them. They're there for a reason. Sometimes it turns out to be nothing, but sometimes it can be very serious. So there's a wide range of what you see in the ER. And I just kind of noticed a gap in our sick care system that doesn't offer like proactive wellness and proactive preventative solutions that really work.
Right.
There's a lot of information out there about healthcare now, and you don't know what to trust. So I wanted to be a trusted solution for people. I've vetted everything that we do. It's scientifically proven. We don't offer things just to offer them. We offer them because they work for people. And so I also am a mom of 4, and I needed some flexibility in my career outside of those long ER shifts. So, being able to do my own thing has really helped with that. And that's been amazing for my family.
Wow. Well, that's really amazing. Now, getting into things a bit deeper, what is the most common myth or misconception you come across on the day-to-day in your business?
There's a lot of myths and misconceptions about GLP-1 injections. There's just a lot of information out there, and it's hard to know what to trust. And everybody's got stories, either of success or of people that had things go wrong. So a lot of what I do is education on that, trying to teach people the real truth behind these medications. They're very effective, and they work for a lot of people, and a lot of people can really benefit from them. I'm on them myself, so I know from a personal standpoint as well as the professional that they work and that they can be safely managed. We call it prescription weight loss at Recharge, but sometimes you'll see it referred to as medically managed weight loss. And there's a reason for that. It's because you need somebody that will guide you through it, that's doing regular check-ins, that's not just writing a prescription and telling you good luck. It's not like a blood pressure medication where, you can go every 6 months and get a checkup or something. You need to be monitored, and you need guidance so that it is safe and that it is effective. So that's what we provide. We don't charge extra for our consultations. That's just part of our program. That's what we do. So we don't just leave you on your own, and we don't expect you to figure it out. We're here as your experts for a reason.
Now, I know one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to GLP-1s is that where you inject the medication, it kind of makes a difference in the side effects. Do you find that to be true?
I do not. I do have people that swear by it, that they have found what works for them the best, and that's great. I always say, then go with that. But, physiologically, that doesn't make sense to me or to my medical director. So we always kind of, discuss that on our own and everything. And we tell people that, we know the science behind these medications and how they work. And so, we're going to give you advice based on that.
Well, Deborah, as you know, marketing is the heart of every business. So being a mobile clinic, how do you market your business?
That's been really interesting for me since my background is nursing. I'm not a marketer by any means, but I did grow up in an entrepreneurial family. So I know a little bit about, sharing your passion and why you do what you do. And so that kind of comes to me naturally. I would say client referrals are our biggest thing. And that's very rewarding because it's somebody's saying we trust you and we like what you provide enough to recommend you to our family and friends. And so that's always that's such an honor to experience. Besides that, I've really found success sharing what Recharge does in like local Facebook groups. It's been the biggest way to connect with people. People are looking for the services that we offer. And so it's a great way to connect with them, to answer their questions, to share and educate. And that's what I really see it as, is like an education platform for me as a healthcare professional to share the truth about what we do and the safe ways to do it and that kind of thing. So that's really been very effective. I also really enjoy doing community events. It's a great way to talk to people one-on-one. They love to share about their health issues, and I like to share what I have that might be able to help. And it's a great way to connect with people, connect with other vendors and professionals, and I learn from them as they learn from me. So it's really rewarding to be out in the community doing events and such.
Now, who are your target clients typically?
Usually like busy professionals, adults usually, and people that don't have time to make an appointment and go sit in a clinic and do things like that. Sometimes they're seniors, they're kind of a niche in healthcare, and they need some really specific services, and they need the convenience also. So those are the kind of people that we like to target and help. People with chronic illnesses are a big one for us because they don't get a lot of answers from traditional healthcare, and they seek alternative solutions, and we offer a lot of them that can be very helpful for them.
Now, have you ever thought of having your own podcast to educate potential clients?
No, I'm a huge podcast fan. I love to listen to them because it's such a fantastic way to learn about all kinds of different topics and things and everything. And so I'm constantly, when I'm doing my chores around the house, I always listen to podcasts. I love it. And in the car and such. I don't know if I'd be a great host, though.
Well, practice makes perfect. So, Deborah, please tell our listeners one thing you would like them to remember about Recharge Wellness, maybe the biggest thing that makes you guys stick out as a company.
Yeah, I would just say that we are about feeling better, aging better, and taking control of your health. We want to empower you to make the right decisions for you, because we're not all the same. What works for your neighbor is not going to work for the neighbor on the other side, and it's not going to work for you necessarily. So it's about finding what works best for you, and we personalize everything that we do.
Now, where can our listeners go to learn more about Recharge Wellness?
So our website is rechargewellness.net. You can find all our information there. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram, and also LinkedIn. And you can always shoot me a message. I'd love to chat with you. My number's on all of our pages and everything. And when you reach out to us, you're not going to get a chat bot. You reach me, and it's me directly each time. So.
Amazing, amazing. Well, Deborah, I really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com, or call 469-221-9345.
Awesome, Deborah. You did a great job. Let's go ahead and go over next steps for you.
Okay.